Islam. The Holy Torah, Genesis chapter 18. And Al-Rab appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat at the tent door amid the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door, and bowed himself towards the ground, and recited, My master, if now I have found favour in thy sight, pass not away, I pray to him, thee, from thy servant. Let a little water, I pray to him, thou, become fetched, and wash thy feet, and rest thyselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread, and comfort thee, thy hearts. After that thee shalt pass on, for therefore art thee arrived to thy servant? And they recited, So doth as thou hast recited. And Ibrahim hastened into the tent unto Sarah, and recited, Make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes upon the hearth. And Ibrahim ran unto the herd, and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and he hasted to dress the same. And he took butter and milk, and the calf which he hath dressed, and set the same before them, and he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. And they recited unto him, Where is Sarah thy wife? And he recited, Behold, inside the tent. And he set forth, I willeth certainly return unto thee according to the time of life, and lo, Sarah thy wife shalleth have a son. And Sarah heard the same inside the tent door, which was behind him. Now Ibrahim and Sarah were old and well stricken in age, and the same ceased to become with Sarah after the manner of women. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, reciting, After I am waxed old, shalleth I have pleasure, my Rabb, being old also? And Al-Rab set forth unto Ibrahim, Why did Sarah laugh, reciting, Shalleth I of a surety beareth a child when I am old? Is any matter decreed too hard for Al-Rab? At the time appointed I willeth return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shalleth have a son. Then Sarah denied, reciting, I laughed not, for she was afraid. And he set forth, La, but thou didst laugh. And the men rose up from thence, and looked towards Sodom, and Ibrahim went with them to bring them upon the way. And Al-Rab set forth, Shalleth I hide from Ibrahim that matter which I doth? Seeing that Ibrahim shalleth surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shalleth become blessed upon him. For I knoweth him, that he willeth command his children and his household after him, and they shalleth keep the way of Al-Rab, to doth justice and judgment, that Al-Rab mayeth bring upon Ibrahim that which he hath communed of him. And Al-Rab set forth, Because the cry of Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grievous, I willeth ascend below now, and see whether they have worked altogether according to the cry of the same which is arrived unto me, and if not, I willeth knoweth. And the men turned their faces from thence, and went towards Sodom, but Ibrahim stood yet before Al-Rab. And Ibrahim drew near and recited, Willest thou also destroy the righteous with the wicked? Peradventure there become 50 righteous within the city. Willest thou also destroy, and not spareth the place for the 50 righteous that art thereupon? That become far from thee, to work after this manner, to slay the righteous with the wicked, and that the righteous should become as the wicked, that become far from thee. Shalleth not the judge of all earth work right? And Al-Rab set forth, If I find upon Sodom 50 righteous within the city, then I willeth spareth all the place for their sakes. And Ibrahim answered and recited, Behold now, I have taken upon me to commune unto Rabb, which am but dust and ashes. Peradventure there shalleth lack 5 of the 50 righteous. Willest thou destroy all the city for lack of 5? And he set forth, If I find thereupon 40 and 5, I willeth not destroy the same. And he communed unto him yet again, and recited, Peradventure there shalleth become 40 found there. And he set forth, I willeth not doth the same for 40's sake. And he recited unto him, O let not the Rabb become angry, and I willeth recite, Peradventure there shall 30 become found there. And he set forth, I willeth not doth the same if I find 30 thereupon. And he recited, Behold now, I have taken the same upon me to commune unto the Rabb, Peradventure there shalleth become 20 found there. And he set forth, I willeth not destroy the same for 20's sake. And he recited, O let not the Rabb become angry, and I willeth commune yet, but this once. Peradventure 10 shalleth become found there. And he set forth, I willeth not destroy the same for 10's sake. And Al-Rabb went his way, as soon as he hath left communing with Ibrahim, and Ibrahim returned unto his place.